Hello there, welcome to another great video game ideas not used podcast, GVGINU for short. As always, I'm Andre, and it is a pleasure to share my thoughts with you. I came across quite a few videos from people I have subscribed to recently and people that I've subscribed to beforehand about hip hop gamers' comments against Nintendo and the Wii U. Tongue tied. Apologize for that. I don't know what's wrong with me. But so I got curious and went ahead and watched the video. Eating celery, by the way, so if you hear me crunching, that's what it is. Anyway, I heard the dude, heard his viewpoint, and I almost wanted to laugh. Granted, I feel like the Wii U should have had maybe a little bit more power, which is why I've suggested like a sort of RAM processor memory expansion device before. But honestly, the console as it is still pretty damn fucking good. Even without the added juice that the PS4 and the Xbox 360, Xbox One are getting. So his point to say that Nintendo is stuck in old ways, you know what, I can sort of agree with that. But at the same time, it served them pretty well to always be able to go back and, feed their fan base the stuff that their fans want. Obviously, people play Mario games. They're playing them for the gameplay, not necessarily for the story. And even then, not every Mario game is about saving Princess Peach. So obviously, even if you haven't played them, you should know that much. Seriously. But, either way. He talks about being a fan of Nintendo and growing up with Nintendo. I'm a fan of Nintendo, and I grew up with Nintendo as well. I'm not asking them to change their company. Only thing I say that they need to do, since they have so many people bitching about processing power, fuck it. Find a way to get your console extra juice and shut that shit up. Then ask them why they're not making games for the console. Especially Bethesda, and he was giving a shout out. Fuck Bethesda right now. I mean, I like some of their games, but they are nowhere near the top quality games that I'm used to playing. I mean, granted, yes, I do like I said, I like their games. They're good games. They are not outstanding games, at least in my own opinion. They are good games. But gosh, man, you can give out a shout out to Bethesda and hear this motherfucker say, if it's technically possible. I'm sorry, if you can put Skyrim on the fucking PS3 and the 360, you can put it on the Wii U. If you can put Dishonored on the 360 and the PS3, you can put it on the Wii U. And it would probably look a lot better, it would probably run a lot better, and it would probably, if you decided to go ahead and utilize the tablet controller correctly, have a lot more playability. And if they didn't have to patch the games so much because of, problems with the games, probably sell pretty well too. And what's even worse is that Nintendo has gone on record and said that they would like to work with Bethesda, at least through Reggie anyhow. And I know I haven't said this in a video, but I was kind of, glad that Reggie showed some fucking arrogance. It might sound odd because I hate arrogance when it comes to gaming, but at the same time, you never really see Nintendo get arrogant. So this is making me wonder what they have planned, because Nintendo is confident. They are always confident, but they are never, and I mean like damn near never, arrogant. They're usually pretty damn humble. That's why I'm wondering, what do they have in the works that we don't know about? What do they have that we have not seen yet? That's what I'm questioning, because there's got to be some shit that they are planning behind the scenes that they have not told anyone outside of their company yet. And that's what's got me kind of excited about them right now. I don't see that with Sony. I don't see that with Microsoft. That's just me going from what I know of Nintendo. what I've known of them over the years. And that is completely honest for me. But truthfully, Hip Hop Gamer, I mean, Black Bond, I think was what his name was before, or whatever. I had come across quite a few of his videos. I mean, I've never really felt like I should subscribe to him because he didn't really seem that interesting to me. But like I said, that video itself made me want to laugh. Yeah, sure. Nintendo is having problems with third parties, but you can never tell me that their first party games and second party games aren't fun and entertaining if you play them just for the enjoyment of gaming. If you're playing Mario expecting it to be Halo, you're playing the wrong fucking game. You might as well just be playing Halo. And then the fact that he brought up that, I'm sorry, even though Nintendo hasn't been using it as of late, they have a fucking war chest full of fucking games that they could pull at any time. Quite a bit that I wish that they would pull. I mean, I've gone on and complained about it because I want to see those games. But they may be coming in due time. I'm not going to say they're not coming. I'm not going to say they are, but they may be. I still want them to go ahead and fund Shadows of the Eternals and put it on the Wii U and then fucking release Eternal Darkness on the eShop. That would be a fucking brilliant ass fucking move for them. Especially for the people that didn't get that game behind the Wii U. Get that game, then go right into playing Shadow of the Eternals. And they could also make the saves coincide with each other. That's if they decided to fund the game. I mean, I wish they would. I fucking wish they would. I definitely wish they would. There's another thing, not just him. I mean, yeah, I was kind of irritated by his video, but it was to the point where I was going to laugh at him, so I'm not really... It's meh, whatever. Yeah, I stole that from Reggie. But I'm getting tired of also hearing people complain about the Bayonetta 2 shit. You know what? Nintendo saved the franchise. They saved the franchise by putting their own money behind it. Something that neither Microsoft or Sony were willing to do. They might not have even been able to do, honestly, based on the fact that they've sustained losses over time. Sony's sustaining the most, as far as I remember. And it's just one of those things. Like, you bitch about a game not coming out to the consoles you want it on, but you don't support the game. You want the game to go places. You want the game to end up where you want it to be. Support the fucking game. Don't sit there and fucking say, oh, the Wii U sucks. I'm not going to buy that shit so I can play that game. If it sucks that much, then the game that you want must suck too, obviously, right? Bad logic. Fucking go somewhere else with that shit. It's stupid and it's childish. Learn to grow the fuck up and fucking see the situations for what they are, not for what you want them to be. And it's just like I said, there's a lot of Nintendo hate. It can't be said enough. There is a lot of Nintendo hate. A lot of it is misinformed hate, honestly. And then there's other people who don't know shit about what they're talking about. I mean, I personally don't have a Wii U. I'm getting one. I just don't have it right this moment. I was waiting for the price drop, honestly. That was all I was waiting for. I'm getting one. But you hear people talk about the console who have yet to touch even the controller. I haven't played very many games on it. I've played demos and shit when I've been like at stores and stuff. But like I said, I was waiting for the price drop. More or less because I knew it was going to happen. So I was waiting for it. I'm patient. Same thing I would end up doing with the Xbox One and the PS4. I'm going to wait for the price drop. People go ahead and buy it now because they need their initial install base. But I am one of those people that likes to wait and see what the consoles churn out and what games actually are good, rather than I'm going to buy it day one, and I buy all these games, and half of them are shitty. That's just how I am. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait it out. Plus, with the fact that 360 and PS3 are going to be getting a lot of the games that next gen are getting, I don't really see a point in upgrading right now. So, hey. But honestly, I'm tired of people bitching about Nintendo. And, like, you know what? There's a lot of shit to bitch about. Don't bitch about shit that's optional. It's annoying. Maybe I shouldn't say that, though, with all the complaining and bitching I did about the Xbox One with the DRM policies and all of the pretty much anti-gamer policies. What I really want to say is just, like, chill the fuck out. You don't know how the cards are going to fall. You don't know how things are going to turn out. Why the hell are you going to doom a system before it's even had time to really build a library? Like, people aren't dooming the Xbox, well, other than fanboys, people aren't dooming the Xbox One and the PS4. Like, so why do the same thing to the Wii U? Just like that stupid ass fucking article about Apple fucking killing Nintendo. Like, wow. No. Like, gosh. Like, people find the most bizarre shit to say about Nintendo failing. A company that has like 10 billion or so in the bank, and that shit is still rising. They could sit to fail for 2 console generations and it wouldn't make a fucking difference. They'd still be here. Every time somebody says that Nintendo's going to fail, they end up outlasting it. Like, so if you really want Nintendo to fail, fucking stop saying they're going to fail. But then again, that might work the opposite. They might just do better. I mean, seeing as a lot of people love to make hate against Nintendo videos, like I said, I will more than likely call shit that I don't like that Nintendo's doing, but I'm never going to tell them how to run their company. Their company is their company. And pretty much like I said, fuck Bethesda. Look, the fact that you want to tell a console making company how to make their own console is bullshit, honestly. And the fact that Microsoft and Sony went with that is even even more bullshit in my opinion. Like, yes, it's good that it's friendly for third parties in the way that they want things run, but what about your own shit? I mean, Microsoft has put out Alan Wake. They put out, 2 Alan Wake games. I like Alan Wake. What the fuck are they going to do with it? If they're worrying about third parties, y'all need to fucking work on your first party lineup. Don't worry about third parties right off. The same thing Nintendo should have done with the Wii U. They should have worried about first party games starting out. If they would have launched with The Legend of Zelda, Mario, F-Zero, Star Fox, and Metroid, those 5 games alone would have been system sellers. And if they would have launched with all 5 of those together, I don't think they would be in the bind that they're in. They would have I swear they would have sold quite a few fucking units without a problem. That, and they needed better advertising so that people could understand that the Wii U was separate from the Wii, but it's all in the past now. Hindsight is 20/20, as they say. So, I mean, I'm just through with the bitching about Nintendo. It's annoying. Like, you're gonna tell me that a company can't build their own machine and then build their games around the hardware rather than building the hardware around the games. That's a back step. You build the hardware, then cater the games to the specific abilities of the hardware, not the other way around. Basically, up until the 7th generation of gaming, no 2 consoles that hit the market were that much alike. And that is the truth. So, yeah. And like, oh, and the one more thing about the hip hop gamer video that I found funny. He referenced the whole Sony thing. But Sony didn't offer their help to Nintendo. Nintendo was shopping around for enhancements for their console. Sony didn't offer to help them. It's not like Sony had knowledge of the gaming industry before that moment. It's not like they had full on knowledge of the gaming industry before that moment. They didn't. They didn't at all. So how the fuck are you going to say Sony offered Nintendo help? If anything, Sony piggybacked off of Nintendo to get into the industry. So, I mean, get your shit right. Oh, man. I don't know. And I mean, I kind of respect that this dude got interviews with people in the industry. I mean, it kind of makes me a little jealous, honestly. But not in the sense that I'm jealous of him because he's there. I'm jealous because I haven't made it there yet. And key word there is yet. I know I'll get there. One way or the other. Be it that I be interviewing these people, or if I do very well with heading into video game design and I end up meeting them and getting the chance to talk to them. One way or the other, they're going to meet me. One way or the other, they're going to meet me. Bet on it. But gosh, man. It's a lot of people doing this shit for no reason. Like, literally no reason. Other than misinformation or the fact that they aren't willing to actually try the console before condemning it. I can say the same thing about the Ouya, though. The Ouya gets stepped on constantly because it's an Android-based console. Like, why are you going to stomp on it when you're not willing to try it? Try it first. If it doesn't work out for you, then yeah, go ahead, have your dislikes, have your problems with it. But if you don't even actually touch the device, you don't actually fucking play anything on it, I don't want to hear that bullshit. Cool your jets, motherfuckers. You're not the fucking most factual person out there. Like, stating opinions as if it is fact is oh man, it makes my head fucking explode when I see that. So, I don't know. Well, I think I'm done. I mean, I'm sitting here just going off on this shit, and it's pointless. I'm saying it now. It's pointless. Just like I say fanboyism is pointless. It is completely, utterly pointless. So, that was my son. I'll be back there in a second. There's my son calling for me, so I'm going to end it here. Keep your eyes and ears out for more of my stuff. Until the next time, enjoy your games.